Well, hi everybody. This is Bev from Life with Grandma Bev. And originally I wasn't going to do a ride along with me because I was sick on the weekend and Monday and Tuesday. Today's Thursday, right? And figured, well, I'm not going anywhere. But today I have a hair appointment finally. So this is the before, and you'll be seeing it after I'm done. But honestly, I get up and the sun's shining, and I just don't know how to dress. Well, guess what? I get in the car, I'm backing out of the driveway. The rain just started coming down on my window. Hopefully it's just a little cloud burst, but I don't know. Over here it's blue, up there it's gray, but the clouds are pretty. I just don't know. So, and then I'm such a dunce. I get in the car and I'm getting all set up and I'm reaching my purse. Where is my phone? Because, I want to get you guys set up before I back out of the driveway. I go looking through my purse, no phone. And, oh, maybe I left it on the little counter thing where I set my purse. I go in and look, it's not there. So I come back in the car and I thoroughly went through my purse. No phone. What the heck? I didn't do anything in there. I went in, got my purse, loaded it up, had my phone, knew not to put my phone in the purse where I normally store it because I was going to be using it in here. I go back in, I'm looking all around, touching everything that I touched. I glance over near the near my table where I record videos. And what's sitting there? My phone. So I walked over to put something in the empties box that I have and set the phone there. So at any rate, we've got the phone. We're all set up. So we're going down into the Poulsbo waterfront town because my hairdresser, those of you who've been with me for a long time, have heard the saga of my hairdressers many times. And last year before I left to go down to Yuma, when I called Hannah, which is the gal I love doing my hair, she had left where she was working at. So they did give me her number, her phone number. So I called her and she said, well, she's in the process of trying to get her license to rent lease a spot, I guess, in a salon. And so she gave me the phone number for Katie, who I also knew from where Hannah had worked before. She also had left. So I went down to Katie's and I really liked the job. Guy next to me probably thinks I'm nuts. I really liked the job that Katie did, and I thought, perfect. I've got two gals now who I can rely on up here. When one's not available, maybe the other is. So we get home, and I get my number off for Hannah, and I was like, oh, shoot, it's the phone number for where she used to work. So I texted Katie and asked her if she could have Hannah call me, because I didn't know if Hannah wanted Katie giving out her number or not. But a couple of days later, I hear from Hannah and I hear from Katie, and Katie's, I just saw the message and I'm sorry it took so long, blah blah blah, which that's okay. So I heard from Hannah. She told me where she was going to be working at, but that she wouldn't be in until Wednesday, which was last Wednesday, not this one we just had, but last Wednesday. So Wednesday I called, I got my appointment with Hannah. I'm happy. It's even closer to my house than where Hannah used to be. So, I can't complain. So, anyway, you've seen this route many times, so I'm just going to keep having you face me in lab. I'm heading down towards Front Street, but I'm going to turn before Front Street and take kind of a back road. Now, luckily, the salon that she's working at has parking in front, so I'm fingers crossed that I'll be able to park there. Otherwise, what I'll do, probably go to the post office and park and walk down. So, like I was saying earlier, I didn't know how to dress, so I ended up putting long sleeves on, roll them up, long pants, of course, socks, and shoes. Now I'm glad that I did, because, like I say, it's just started sprinkling, but I know I'm going to be hot. I mean, I'm hot now, just from moving around. Okay, so I'm turning on this 3rd Avenue, and I'm going to take the back street over and see. Oh, it's all just totally jam-packed with cars parked along here. And this isn't even down on the waterfront. And this is how it generally is all summer. This is tent up here. Oh, must be an eating place. Haven't been through here for so long, it's hard to know what's even here anymore. Okay, so now I'll make a left back down towards one of the main roads, and I managed to avoid going through the downtown part, you know, our big little downtown part. Oh, let's see. Let's see now. See, there's no parking along here. They're building a building over here to my left, so no parking there. Okay, oh good, there's parking in here. So see, that was really fast. I'm a little early. Oh, not a whole lot, being I had to keep going back and forth in the house. They probably see me drive up and I'm talking away, and Hannah's probably thinking, oh shoot, I hope she's not gonna record while she's in here. I'm not, but when I come back out, I'll continue my recording. The lady that just pulled in next to me kind of looked at me weird, but anyway, I'll be back, about an hour and a half or so. Well, don't I look gorgeous? Just a quick showing so people don't think I'm crazy going nuts talking to myself. And now you see the after. Well, maybe it doesn't look like a lot different to you guys, but it feels a lot lighter. And my bangs are finally, you know, not hanging over my eyes where they're moving over to the sides. But, you know, while I was in there, it was raining like mad. And now the sun's coming out. So, you know, everybody keeps talking about the weather and how weird it's been. It's cute. They've got one of those little boxes there. Let me show you. Let me transfer you back over here. See, isn't that cute, that little library box? And then they've got a bunch of kit set kindness rocks. People paint rocks and they put them all down there. Cute. Okay, now I'm building an apartment building here across the street. It's like, geez. Too bad they didn't put in a parking garage. So I'm taking the the opposite direction towards the front street where all the stuff is. Why are there so many cars around today? Well, where are those people crossing? Okay. We all sit here waiting for them to decide. On my left is the post office that they go to. But you can see now the sun's out. It's really pretty out. Adjust you a little bit here. I'll leave you facing this way for a little while, and then we'll go back to looking at me. It's now like 1 o'clock, so I was in there 2 hours. Great to have my other gal back with so much to catch up on. Over here to my left, you probably can't see it, but there's another one of those little library boxes. thought like a park bench kind of cute. People planted flowers there. You know, it's one of those little boxes where you borrow a book, leave a book. And then I imagine people also donate extra books too. But I'm going to decide what way I want to take you home. There aren't too many ways. Maybe I'll take you a back route. Library here, right on the right. I thought of going like into Dollar Tree and that kind of stuff, but I really need to get some packages together. Come on, lights, stay green, stay green, stay green. Yahoo! I made it. Wow, the gas is up to $4.73. Gone up a lot since we've been home too from Yuma. Safeway's on my left. I guess I gotta wait for this bus here. Guy and a dog getting on. Light turned red anyway while I'm sitting here. I don't know if it's legal to go around it, so I'm just gonna hold it back. Well, now the light's ready to bring. Come on, bus, move! There we go. So we're gonna take one of the back roads and come in where I live, the back way. They've been building so many houses in this town. I mean, population's gone up so much. When Bob and I moved here in 2004, the population was a little over 7,000. Now when we got home from Yuma, they had changed the signs. Again, they're changing them like twice a year now. It was 12,000, over 12,000 the population, because they built so many tracts of homes. Okay, normally where the bus is turning is where I would turn to go home. And I've taken you down that way. It goes by the schools. But like I say, I'm just gonna take a little drive back here, being it's not raining right now. It's so pretty when it's not raining. Well, is it going to turn? Come on, light. There we go. I've been this way since we've been back from Yuma, so we'll see if much has changed. Excuse me. Road work ahead. What kind of road work? Oh, one lane road ahead. Okay. Now, normally when I drive, I always have the radio on. I've always been that way. So it's weird when I do these ride-alongs. I've got to keep the music down. Let's see if I can punch up more that way. There you go. Oh, there's another little library box on the side of the road with a bench in front of it near it. My mouth is so dry. I've got my water with me, but it hasn't been helping it much. I guess I was doing a lot of talking in the beauty salon. Of course, this is Bob's golf day, so he might be home when I get there. We'll see. You can see it's a big biking path alongside to the right here as we're driving along, and then we come up to this roundabout, which has only been here about a year or two maybe. And we'll go down this way. So a lot of places back here are more like farms at this point. Further we get down the road, you're going to start seeing housing developments, though. And Bob and I actually did start to buy a house out here down this road. Now, here's a population sign. 12,000, yep, exactly 12,000 the population. Anyway, we had made here's a housing area that's gone in since we moved out this way. But the next housing area up here is the one we had, this one here to the right, Allison Meadows. And the more we thought about the house, there would be nowhere to park our motorhome, and most important of all, we didn't know where we'd be able to put the litter box. So where we live now, they were just building, 2- and 3-story homes. But the guy told us, no, they're going to build like 5 1-stories. And then they were also going to have that area where we park our motorhome. And I'll show you that. We'll drive by it today, because I also will have a picture to show you that was sent to us yesterday about the area. Now, the straight ahead here, this is a whole new development here going in. Start from the 700,000. So that's just shocks me. I mean, it all helps with the value of our home, but if we sold our house, where would we buy another one? We had a hard enough time finding a 1-story as it is, and we'd end up having to pay a whole lot to buy another one. Now, the place on the left there, that is a little housing area built for women who are homeless or going through transitions. It's a Rotary Morrow Community Park, they call it, right behind it, that they're working on. But these houses, the gals stay, can live in these houses for a while, from what I understand. Now, this guy behind me coming up on my butt. It's like, I'm doing the speed limit, buddy, because there are schools up here. Up here to my left is another big area of homes that have gone in. And to the right is, normally we go by the high school from my place and the junior high. This is the elementary school up here. So the speed limit is 25. I always make sure I do the speed limit through the schools, because I don't want any tickets. Anyway, up here to my left, I'm trying to turn it more that way. You can see the whole area has been cleared out of trees, and they're putting more houses in there. Of course, now they're not putting what the prices are, but behind the other side of that fence, it's all new homes going in. But they cleared out all the trees going all the way back. And when you come down here around the bend, that's where they're going to connect. They're connecting a street to our street. Well, the yard sale is on the 3rd. Well, we won't be here. They have a big community yard sale through here. So I turned into an area of homes that went in quite a few years before ours did, and this is just another back way to go. And anyway, the street I was just on will then gradually go down the hill, connect to the homes that are going in down the street from our house. And maybe I'll drive you down there. And connect to the highway. So, yeah, sure. Just building too much. Turn you back more. But can you look at the difference in the weather from when I went into the beauty parlor? It was all gray. Okay, now I turn up here, go up to my area of homes. And so here's where we normally, coming from the other direction, turn onto my street. I should have gone one street over to show you where our motor home is. So you just go up here one block, turn here. And I'll just turn around right here with it. But here's where we park our motorhome. I don't know if you can see very well in there, but ours is back there. It's the second one in. There's a fence. Oops, gotta put it in reverse. So this is what convinced us to buy in here. So you just go, bring the motorhome down from there, and we go like one block down to our house. So it's at least close enough where we can go back and forth to it, and they only charge us $20 a month to park it there. So any of you have motorhomes, you know that that is dirt cheap. So we're gonna go down the end of the street. Now my house is just coming up right there. Right there. I'll put an arrow. Is Lucy looking out the window? No. So I'll take you down now so you can see. This used to be dead end. And now, look what they've put in. Starting from here. Now these houses all are around. It started out at 700 something about less than a year ago. And some of them are selling for $1 million. I just think that is just outrageous. Some of them have good view of the water in the distance. So I guess that helps a little. But what I think's funny is a neighbor who used to live across the street from us moved several years ago, and now they just moved back and bought a house in here. It's like, oh my God, the money they had to pay for it. Well, I don't know where they're at, but let's see how far down I can get on this road. But as I'm coming down, I'm seeing more and more water. I don't know if you can see it, but I know where to look. Okay, this little road, I'm going to turn around, but it goes down to the highway. Where's the widest place to turn? And so that other street we came on, that back road, they're putting that road through to connect to this. So they do get views. I guess the saying $1 million view holds true, because like I say, they're going for, not that mine's worth $1 million, I'm not saying that, but they have helped our prices go up a little bit. I don't know where the old neighbor, oh, there, that must be her right there, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's where they live. I don't know. So that's part of what's been going on to help increase population numbers. But they get to park on the parking on their street. And we connect to it, but when our plat was being platted, at that time, the city of Poulsbo would not let them have parking on this street. So we still can't have parking, and you're asking, but there's a car parked there. People do it anyway. Okay, so here's my house. Oh, Bobby's not home yet. He'll probably be home before I know it, though. Well, that's it. That's the ride along for today. I don't know how long that ended up being, but it won't be too long. So, the usual, comment, share, like, and subscribe. And, you know, we're going in, I'm going to do a video of a bunch of clothes, not a bunch, but some clothes that had come since the last QVC video that I did. And, I'll start doing that video, and then when Bobby gets here, I can do the fashion show. So I hope you're having a good week. Well, this is showing on Friday, because it's Thursday right now, and I'll have it to show off, or maybe I'll show it this afternoon. I don't know. We'll see. But hope you all have a good weekend. We're supposed to have rain, of course. So hope you're all having a good day. You have a great weekend, and talk to you later. Love you all. Bye. I just came in, and here's Lou, still laying in bed. Now, what I do is I spread this big blanket over the, the pillows and stuff on. This is the guest room. And I had put a pillow underneath the blanket, with like a foot pillow, and she loves laying up against it in there. She just kind of fits right in. So, can you say hi to everybody, Lou? Huh? Say hi. Just get that out of my face. So, let's look and see if there's any mail out here. Anyway, you can tell I came back on. So, let's see if we got any babies sitting in the backyard waiting for me to get home. We had quite a bit of wind. So, no, nobody's on the furniture waiting. Food's almost gone, though. So, you can see the wind blew stuff over, blew the rug up. So we haven't gotten to spend a Saturday night out here, but I'm hoping this weekend. Anyway, you notice I came back on. I remember that when I was going by the RV place, I meant to tell you that I've got a picture that was shared with us, all of us who have RVs there, and look and see what it's all about. It's funny, and I wonder if we know the person, so, watch till the end here and see the picture.